Hello everyone and welcome to the Genji YouTube channel again. Today going to show you the 4 decks that have been more played on the Mythic Invitational. So let's go. Let's start with the first one. Burn 17 lands. So the most 4 decks played on this Mythic Invitational for best of 1 was the Burn with 17 lands, the White Winnie, the Esper Classic, the Classic Esper, and the Esper Equity. On this video I'm going to show you the Burn with 17 lands. Down below in the description of the video you will see all our stuff, all our social network stuff, and the deck list of this deck. So if you want to export to MTG Arena, you will find it right there. So you can copy it and play it just in a minute. So as you can see, we're running 4 Fanatical. We're running 4 of every single good card in Burn. The only difference between this Burn and the other Burns is we didn't run any Experimental Frenzy. We don't play Experimental Frenzy. We play 3 Risk Factor instead. Only 17 lands because we don't play any drop 4, so we don't need more lands than that. Without Lining, Skewer the Critics, Risk Factor, Light Up the Stage, Goblin, of course, Biashino, Runaway Stinking, Lightning Strike, Shock, Gitu, and Fanatical Frymind. We don't play any sideboard because this is only for best of 1. So if you want to play best of 1 and you want to play a cheap and really good deck, this is your deck. Burn with 17 lands. We're going to play it on Ranked. We're going to play 2 games. And let's see how it works. Let's go for it then. So as I told you, down below in the description of the video you will see the whole deck list. You only have to copy it and export to MTG Arena. And also our social networks, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch of course. So if you want to follow Team Genji, you know how where to look. Mulligan here, we need at least 1 land and 1 light up the stage, or if we have 2 lands it's better. So here we're going to keep that Runaway on the top. We're going to start with V2, and the good thing here is we have the first turn, we win the coin flip, so that's good. We're playing against Esper, and you will see a lot of Esper decks these days on best of 1. The reason is the most played deck in this season, in this Mythic Invitational, was the Esper Control. So everyone is playing Esper Control. If they are not playing the classic Esper Control, that means they are playing the Goblin Equity Esper Control. So there is 2 really good Esper Control decks on the same format. So that means a lot of people will play the Esper these days. Esper Equity, that's the next deck that I'm going to show you in the next video. Okay, we have a really good opening here. The only bad thing is probably he will use Kaya's Graph next turn. At this point, I think we have to think about he doesn't have the Kaya's Graph. Because if he has the Kaya's Graph, there's not really much we can do, only try to draw a burn spell. If we draw a burn spell here, we won. Okay, that was easy, isn't it? Most of the games are like that. We're going to play another one, and let's see. There we go. Only 1 minute, isn't it? Turn for a kill. That was easy. Next opponent. Okay, that's a really good opening hand. We don't win the coin flip here, so that means it's going to be a little more difficult than the last time. By the way, if you hear any kind of noises, my companion is making work on his room. Okay, we're going to shock that Janowar. Let me close the gate. There we go. Sorry about the noises, guys. Okay, so we're playing against a mid-range deck. Okay, this is going to be a little more difficult because if he has the the Wild Growth Walker, in turn 4 he can win 3 life and make some damage to us. We don't want to see our opponents win a life with this deck, because most of the time we win only for 1 burn spell, you know? So let's see, he has a cast down here. Okay, Goblin is going to come in the next turn. There we go. More in this turn. Do you see that Merfolk over there? Probably he's going to play for 2 mana a Wild Growth Walker, and then no, a Jalala instead. Okay, that's good for us. That's quite good for us. Goshen Druid. So that means he don't have any kind of life winning. Good, good, good. Okay, so now we're going to try to hit first, I think. We're going to hit first. A double block could be a possibility here. Okay, none. So we can do one really good thing here. We can make light at the stage, skewer, or shock is better, even better, yeah. So we're going to kill that guy. I don't know. I think I'm going to keep that lightning strike open it in case he has another walker. Okay. I can live with that. No Wild Wolf Walker? Really? That doesn't happen so often. Okay. I will take the damage, of course. I'm the aggro one. Why are you attacking here? Maybe because you cannot block, or you're not going to make double block. Okay, so what about a lightning strike to Merfolk here? Okay, we have to play this. Attack and play the light at the stage. Light at the stage is the most broken card I've ever seen in a burn deck. Okay. For you. And well, I think I'm going to keep that critics on my hand. I don't know what he's going to play. He can play a really huge Hydra here. Honestly, I really need a risk factor. Or maybe another Goblin, a lightning strike. Even a shock could be work. Ah, there is the Hydra. Any burn spell. Oh, risk factor. Quite good, isn't it? Let's go with risk factor then. You're going to take the damage, and they're going to make double critics here. Well, I'm going to attack first. And let's see what he does. Probably he's not going to block. But it's the same at the end at this point, because... Oh, it's not the same. Well, I'm going to kill that Hydra. No idea. Maybe I have to attack... No, don't know. I'm going to kill the Hydra, probably. Nah, 3 damage to you. I have a risk factor, so... Even if I draw a land here, I'm going to be able to do the risk factor anyway. And I'm going to draw 3 cards. And if one of them is a burn spell, you're out. It depends, of course, if you have a Walker here. But even if you have a Walker, I've killed 3 of your Explorer cards, so... How many much you can have on your hand? Probably you're not going to attack, of course. Because you have to block that Time Wielder. So, don't exactly know what's going to happen here. BBN! That's not bad.
Beasts are much more reliable.
No life winning, so that means I will draw with risk factor in the worst of cases. If I draw a land here, or something I don't want because it's not enough to kill him. A burn spell could be the most it's the most good card that I can draw. Okay, I can live with that. Yep, not enough to kill you. So let's draw another 3 cards. That's why his risk factor is so good. What the? How this happening? Come on, dude. Really? 3 freaking lands. I'm running only 17. Come on. That's the best raid factor I've ever seen.
The wilds are my shield.
Why this only happens to me? Okay, that Walker is bad news. This guy is bad news. Don't make a Jadalite. Don't... Oh, dude, really? Okay, you win this, but I going to win the next time that I will show you Carl. This guy is called Carl. I know him, it's a subscriber of my Twitch channel. Okay, anyway. That was only just bad luck. Bad risk factor, doesn't happen so often. So, as you can see, the deck is really aggressive. It's really powerful, so I really recommend you to play these days as best of one. For Word of the Spark, probably is going to still be a really good deck, so don't be afraid to spend some whale cards or some money in trying to craft this deck, even in Paper Magic. So, as I told you, it's going to be a really good deck in the by now until the end of the meta game. Most of in best of one, of course. So I really hope you've liked the video. You can speak down below in the comment sections, and we're going to see the next deck tomorrow with Esper Acuity. See you later.